In the early 1900s, the Christie Home was a revolving door for patients, children, and townspeople.
Dr. George came to Long Praire about 1884 to be the primary doctor in the area.
The home has remained the same for years. In the 1970s, it was given to the town.
The surviving brother, which is Donald, donated the house to the city of Long Praire with the stipulation that it remain open as a museum.
Since that time, many of the home's former residents still lurk the halls. Lorna Hunter is with the International Paranormal Society. Her team has been investigating the home, and the spirit of a maid often reveals herself to the group's psychic, Adrian Lee.
He said, well, what are you doing here? And she said, well, there's a group of people in the house, and I came to, keep an eye on the house and make sure everything's okay.
After over a century, the very vexed maid refuses to move on. The maid and possibly other spirits are known to linger in the kitchen, otherwise known as Dr. George Christie's operating room.
Operations were performed on this table up through 1917.
On this exact table?
This exact table and this spot in the kitchen. So we've expected this area to be very active.
During investigations, they've been able to reveal activity in the kitchen. The bobber in the clip is being used as a trigger object. Notice in the clip it falls and the camera is blurring. The camera is attempting to focus on something or maybe someone.
Some sort of column of energy that runs right through the center of this house because we had K2 activity in the room above and also in the attic in this area.
Head to the attic and you'll find the ghost of Dr. George Christie.
Our investigator Heather was taking a photo of that coat and she caught a corner of this dresser in that. And Dr. George's reflection is looking back at us.
No photos, and especially no color photos of the family, are in the attic. If you're not afraid, take a tour, see for yourself. Maybe say hi to the maid. Chrissy Getke, WJON.